a My Player?
Yeah, I got a my player.
What's
He's a 92 right now, so
wow.
we're trying to boost him up a little more and
That's
get a couple more
impressive.
games.
Is he tall? Is he short? Is he
Yeah, he like
guard?
6'10". He like Giannis type. He like Giannis. Yeah,
like that.
yeah. He like really good in transition. He dunks the ball a lot. So
How many more seasons until we get you to your My Player rating in 92?
this year going into next year.
Okay, so we're gonna say 20 to 21.
Yeah, 20 to 21.
All right,
yeah.
we're gonna hold you to that.
Hold me to it.
Well, thank you so much for
Thank you.
joining us. It was awesome.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me on.
It is top plays time with me, your 2KMC. This week we've got your top heels. Yeah, that's right. The
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Up next, the Spurs taking on the Lakers, where the San Antonio Spurs face at number 7 in the West, holding their own with good company, and they're just getting started. Lakers, Spurs, up next.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Spurs out in San Antonio. Checking out the Spurs, they'd like to play well to start this season series. They haven't forgotten how this team knocked them out in the first round last season. So right around the halfway mark, we're starting to see MVP candidates emerge. Shaq, you won that honor back in 2000, putting up tremendous numbers.
Yeah, I had a career high in averages, points, and assists, and that was the year of my first championship, Bernie.
Shaq, do you think you should have won more than one MVP?
I sure did. I got robbed twice.
I think overall in your career you should have had 4. But in 2000, when I was working as a student analyst watching you, man, that was a great Laker team.
I appreciate you very much.
Pleasure to know you. Honor to be sitting here next to you. Isn't this guy the greatest?
Man, it's Shaq Mendes.
Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at San Antonio. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And when you look at Los Angeles, they're just so locked in right now. It doesn't matter who they're playing. I know it's still early in the season, but they may turn out to be the team to beat.
And now the Lakers starting group. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. And it's Caruso in at the point guard position. And for the Spurs, Aldrich Alki out there with Aaron Baines. Then there's Andre Robertson. Then it's Damari Carroll, and it's Murray in at the 1 spot. Chris, you played only 2 seasons with Golden State, your first and your last. What was it like ending your career where you started?
Well, I'll tell you what, that's the reason why I went back to Golden State, was to retire there. I only played 9 games my last season, but I felt like it was full circle. It was completion. Being in front of those fans that gave me so much energy there at Oracle Arena, the ones that showed me so much love as a rookie. I mean, I couldn't even, my goatee didn't even connect in. I couldn't even grow hair on my face then. And to come back as an old man my last year, it was a blessing to see those same faces of people who support me.
By the way, that is a sweet goatee you're wearing tonight. I just want to tell you.
Thank you. I've been working on it.
Here's Baines, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Spurs shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
Good on the second free throw. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Mavericks. LeBron with it. What a tremendous game he played against Dallas. And Baines pulls it down. Passes it to Kira. From downtown, it doesn't go for him. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
Yeah, not getting overwhelmed is important. Poise is something that you need to have in order to win on the road.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Greg Popovich.
Thanks, Kevin. He said when you're going against a team that can dominate like this one inside, you have to really play great help defense, communicate, and double team, but only when it makes sense. It's a little bit of a chess match, but it's a physical one, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Baines with the block. Murray surveying the D, shoots from 12, and it's off the back rim, no good.
For a player who's almost a sure thing to score in tight, that was a stunner.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Here's Robertson. The dish to Murray. And stolen by LeBron. Here's Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
What a take there. When you present these opportunities to Kuzma, he's going to torch you for that mistake.
The Spurs have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Murray outside.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start. Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
Here's Caruso. He had a big outing in that Mavericks game as well. Robertson with it. Now guarded by Caldwell-Pope. Robertson, the pass to Baines. Now here's Kira. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Warriors in San Francisco. Here's LeBron and the dunk by James.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell-Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Murray outside. Pass to Baines. Aldridge left side. Shoots over Kuzma. Aldridge, no luck.
A golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
Now, here's Kuzma. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Lakers leading by 7. In transition, here comes
James. He's always on the hunt to swat away shots. Defense in your rear view may be closer than they appear.
Baines with the block, and he's able to get it back. LeBron outside. And the 3 ball is good. LeBron's got 7.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Yeah, and at Utah, Kyle Kuzma restricted to more of a traditional power forward role. Now, the wide-open NBA style has unleashed his game.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. And Chris, really, a combo forward game for Kuzma. He's comfortable playing small forward as well.
Well, defensively, I think he's better on the wing. I mean, think about this. In high school, he was only 5'9" as a freshman. Man, did he grow. He has experience on the perimeter.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game. Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, Greg, they've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor. Just in total control so far.
Spurs trail by 12. And here's Robertson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. They push it up 4-on-3, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. They've decided to pound the ball inside, using their physicality to set the tone.
Here's Murray after the basket by Los Angeles. That shot off.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
Kuzma kicks to Caruso. James with it, picked up by Aldridge. James, no good. And Murray's got the ball here for the Spurs. They trail by 14. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
And they're facing the team that dismissed them from the postseason last year. So certainly a little payback in mind.
He's not focused on the D on most possessions, but you can forget about him altogether.
James against Carroll. James kicks to Caldwell Pope. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. San Antonio's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Back to Davis. And Davis throws it down hard.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
Now Murray. He's coming off a 10-point game against Golden State.
Yeah, and don't forget about his passing. I mean, he didn't forget about his teammates. He was spreading the ball all over the floor.
Aldridge, no luck. Lakers leading by 13. It's tipped. Back to Caldwell Pope. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Caruso. 8 points for him. Carroll with it. Pass to Baines. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That's his first foul. A different look now for San Antonio. Rudy Gay's checked in for Aaron Baines. And Derek White subbed in for DeJounte Murray. Now here's White. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Here's Anthony. Up and in on the layup. And the Lakers lead by 15.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Now here's White. Now the pass to Aldridge. Shoots over McGee. Aldridge. Good.
That mid-range, Jay, just no problem for a big man like LaMarcus Aldridge. Really, he has patented that jump shot.
Here is Cook. No good on the three.
Well, when the D forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
White, left side. Passes to Gay. Clock at 6. Shoots over Clarkson. And another basket for San Antonio.
And Gay is very confident from the mid-range. When he has his feet under him, he's extremely reliable from there.
Anthony looking it over. Pass to McGee. Clarkson kicks to Anthony. Pass to Cook. Here's Nance. And it's sent back by Aldridge. Outside, White. There's the pass to Carroll. It's Aldridge penetrating. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Knocked loose and stolen by Robertson. Stolen by Clarkson. Fast break, the Lakers. San Antonio with the rebound. And here's Robertson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And the layup's good off the glass.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. Most teams now look to run early and often, Chris. And there are some keys to finding success, aren't there, in the transition game?
Yeah, and the first key is you run fast and you speed up the pace, but that doesn't mean you hurry and take a hurried shot. Pacing and speed is all about getting it past half court to see if the defense is set, and if they're not, to take advantage. But it's a two-step process. And for teams to just run all crazy or willy-nilly like my grandfather used to say, well, you're not going to do anything but play fast and bad.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
It's not going to be easy, but they've come this far. I mean, they're right here.
Here is Cook. Back to Anthony, over Gay. Here's Nance, trying to end the drought, and he sinks the layup. And the Lakers lead by 7.
And the game of basketball is one of runs, and right now, this one's definitely not over.
Pass to Gay. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Pass to Nance. It's tipped. Clarkson with the ball. 1:09 left in the first quarter of the game. Shot clock at 5. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Nance, well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Nance has got his second basket of the game.
And how about the job Nance has done to try to make himself into a more consistent offensive threat?
Last game for the Spurs. They want to turn it around after the loss to the Warriors in San Francisco. Outside, Walker. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
There's that passion of his, battling with every ounce of energy he has.
Walker against Clarkson. Walker with some nice D. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Pass to White. Here's Stewart. McGee with the block.
When we mentioned McGee's outstanding length, there, you saw what he did. He used that to swat the shot.
Clarkson against Walker. Clarkson on the wing. Out to Anthony. Over Gay. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, you know, some might say, hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
Yeah, still better safe than sorry. I think they did the right thing to take another look at it. And if it's so close that you can't tell by the naked eye, might as well go to the slow-mo.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Back to the action after this word. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Setting the pace early, GA. I like this aggressive mind state. I love this approach so far.
Spurs trail by 5. So for the Lakers right now, they've got Anthony. Rajon Rondo is out there with Clarkson. And there's JaVale McGee. The pass to Lyles. Goes up on the wing. A rebound by the Lakers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And oh, here we go. Gay's got it, the fast break chance. And then Gay with the dunk.
Oh my goodness, the speed of Gay is overwhelming for many defenders. He really uses both his size and his quickness in transition extremely well.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, my cousin LaMarcus Aldridge is not the flashiest player, but he is respected. His former teammate in Portland, C.J. McCollum, said he hasn't changed his game to try and fit the new NBA. He shoots mid-range, scores under the basket, strong as heck. He knows who he is. And Kevin, LaMarcus isn't really my cousin, but his game never goes out of style.
You're right, D.A., and he is still getting it done. Thank you. Pass to Watford, back to Anthony. And it's Rudy Gay with the rebound. Gay's got 4 rebounds in this game. Passes it to Lyles. Here's Stewart. McGee with the block. And he gets it back. And they take the lead. Stewart! And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for Los Angeles. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. To Anthony. Puts the move on. Chalk up 2 there. Anthony's got his second bucket.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
White finds Walker. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Lyles. That shot, no good. Excellent D that time there from McGee. Anthony against Gay. It's Anthony with the drive. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. You think about some of the most powerful dunks, Chris, the tomahawk jam reigning supreme. Do you prefer the one-handed or the two-handed jam?
Oh, man.
You did both so well.
You know what? I prefer a body-to-body dunk on. Like, you know what Derrick Rose did over Jokic back in the day? Oh, my goodness. Off the 2. Or how about Jordan playing against Atlanta when he pump fakes it with one hand like he's going to shoot it, goes down the lane and dunks on Tree Rollins. Just incredible. Or Blake Griffin dunking on anyone. Or Giannis dunking on anyone. Or Embiid dunking on anyone. Or how about LeBron dunking on anyone? So, me, I just want the showmanship. Doesn't matter if it's one hand, 2 hands, 2 legs, 1 leg, 360, or straight body to body. Just give me something. Yeah. Give me something.
Here's Davis, and Davis throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Spurs trail by 3. Murray, the pass to Lyles. Out to the right wing. Now Murray. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Now Lyles. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 6 to shoot. Gay can't get it to go.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Back to Davis. Launches a 3. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Murray outside. Lyles against Anthony. Lyles kicks to Murray. It's through for his 2nd basket. He's now 2 for 6.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
The pass to Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Spurs trail by 6. Gay outside. Here's Lyles. Banked in off the glass.
Oh, and Gay is a man of many talents, a sharp passer who puts the team above all else.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Pass to Davis. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. And a look now at some of the players we can expect to see in this year's dunk contest. Always one of the great events of All-Star Weekend.
It is, Kevin. You just can't take your eyes off it. The ideas those guys come up with, and then the guts it takes to pull them off, always blows me away.
And I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
And so that's the breakdown as it currently stands. We'll be keeping you all updated with the latest info and, of course, our final list of contestants as we get closer.
Yeah, and if they don't invite me to be a judge, I'm still going.
To the inside and finished off by Davis.
Timeout. And he just goes from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Knowing the kind of competitor he is, I know he's upset with his performance and with the score.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further.
Murray finds Robertson. Murray left side. Passes it to Baines. Over to the wing. Here's Aldridge. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And it's the Lakers' ball. They're on a 15-6 run. And Kuzma slams it in.
Just a ferocious competitor. I like seeing Kuzma go right at the defense like this. Such a service.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the San Antonio Spurs. It's a 10-point game. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
And then it starts to become a mental block. You start to think, oh man, I can't miss the next one.
And they double up Davis. Caldwell Pope kicks to LeBron. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
And for the Spurs, they're shooting 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. Pass to Robertson. Here's Baines. Spurs working the ball around now. Here's Aldridge. No good on that one. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
His field goal percentage has dipped this quarter. I mean, his movement has to be better. He has to find the open spots on the floor.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Free throw good, LeBron. And coming up as an only child in difficult circumstances, LeBron James said he had to grow up early and take charge of his life at a young age.
Yeah, and that's what made him such a solid person and a great basketball player. And ever since, he sought control of his own destiny, Kevin. He empowered trusted friends along the way. He's paved a new path for players taking ownership of their careers.
The Lakers on D. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. And Murray, here we go. Basket made. That's his third of the game. He's 3 for 9 now.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
Here's LeBron, and there's another one for the Lakers.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Murray outside. Tipped away. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. James against Carroll. Down low and stolen by Aldridge. On the wing, Robertson. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Robertson kicks to Aldridge. Robertson can't hit.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Spurs trail by 18. Here's Murray. He's got 6. It's Carroll on the wing. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Took him no time at all on that one. Caruso's got 13.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Spurs shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Robertson with it. Clock at 4. From the arc. Drains it. Second bucket of the night.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game, but you can see why after that sequence.
Here's Davis. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
This quarter expending tremendous energy at the offensive end, and he's not slowing down. He's still calling for it.
Spurs trail by 18.
2 minutes to
1:58 left in the first half. And here we go. Kuzma heading to the hoop. The pass to Caruso. Here's Davis. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
And the first one at the line is good. Chris, more and more we're seeing star players give their sneakers to fans at the end of games. Did you ever do that?
Oh, yeah, man. Especially when I was with Dada, I would give a pair of shoes away after every game.
Oh, great.
I really love doing it on the road. At home is really cool, but on the road is great because that's where you know that fan braved all those other fans and the elements to wear your jersey and to be the only one there, so you look for that kid. I used to look for the kid with the number 4 Weber jersey and be like, hey, kid, I know what you went through to wear that tonight. You make sure you go home with these bragging rights. Tell them these are fresh from the game when we beat your team, baby.
Yeah, that's a neat way to connect. Outside, White. 18 feet out, and it's good off the back rim and in. White's got 4 points in the quarter.
It was a tough first quarter for him, but it's been a different story here in the second.
A 3 ball. Rebounded by the Spurs. Baines has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Robertson dishes to Aldridge. Over Nance. And it's Aldridge missing.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And Davis gets it to go.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
35 seconds left to play here in the half. White the pass to Baines. Back to White. Right wing. Here's Aldridge. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 6th rebound on the night.
And he's still scoreless in the quarter. They might need to go to a plan B to help him get his confidence.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
Pass to Aldridge. Looking to get it going. And he lays it up and in. Aldridge has got 8 points.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And so it's Los Angeles, holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Carmelo, you got some real numbers off the bench in the first half. How important is that contribution to the team?
Well, I mean, we always believe that we have one of the better benches in the NBA, and when they come to play like we playing so far, you know, it makes it a tough game, it makes it a tough team to beat, and you know, just hopefully we can keep that up.
I'm sure it puts confidence in you and in the coach going into the second half. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David, and we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 19 points, 4 assists, and 2 steals. First 2 quarters from him were fun to watch. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
More often than not, Ernie, LeBron tries to involve his teammates early, but he came in ready to shoulder the load tonight. Terrific all-around performance in the first half.
Shaq, what did you see from San Antonio?
Way too soft in the paint defensively. They were all late on their rotations. Obviously, that's a recipe for getting cooked. And you know, I like eating that barbecue chicken. They got to do better, Ernie.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Oh, you're so right, Greg. I mean, he did a great job of attacking the seams, getting to the rim, and then finishing strong.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. They've got Damari Carroll out there. Aaron Baines out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Murray, and it's Robertson in at the 2 spot. That's the San Antonio 5. Here's Aldridge. Another one falls for San Antonio.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
And stolen by Robertson. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. And the layup falls. Murray's got 8 points. Lakers leading by 18. Now here's LeBron. LeBron is doubled. Inside, here's Davis, and finished off by Davis.
Look, he may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays big.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Murray outside. Lets it go from 11. Rebound the Lakers. Kuzma's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one. Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
And here's Robertson. 5 points in the game. Murray, the pass to Aldridge. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
And for the Lakers, they're shooting 61%, showing all the indications of an offense that is locked in. Now Kuzma. Passes to Caruso. Shot clock at 6. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got assist number 5 here tonight.
A rock-solid start for him. I mean, they're 3 for 3 since coming out of the locker room.
Robertson, the pass to Aldridge. Here's Murray. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Kuzma kicks to James. And the dunk by James.
And the The way James dominates on the offensive end, making it look effortless tonight.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Up top, Robertson. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. The shot's good from Robertson.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Pass to Caruso. Here's Davis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge. Lakers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Stewart's checked in for Aaron Baines. Lyle comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Rudy Gay's checked in for DeMarre Carroll. And Walker subbed in for Andre Robertson. And the Lakers also making a change. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. San Antonio shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That free throw, no good. Some changes for the Lakers. JaVale McGee comes in for Anthony Davis. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Rebound, San Antonio.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Murray against Rondo. Murray, no good. Los Angeles leading by 22. And the pass to Clarkson. Lakers passing it around. LeBron is doubled. Knocks it loose. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Walker. And the rejection by James. Kuzma passes to James. Rondo dishes to LeBron. Pass to Clarkson. To the paint. Here's Kuzma. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Have to stay down on the pump fake. Once Kuzma has you fooled, he goes straight into contact.
The Lakers have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. He hits the second from the line. And the NBA is seeming to be at the crossroads of sports and fashion and crisp music. Do you think it's always been this interwoven?
Oh, Kevin, please. You see the outfits they're wearing now? Now I got to be like the old fuddy-duddy, the old guy. Oh, my goodness. Guys are basically coming into the game like, did you turn on the lights before you got dressed in your closet? I mean, I know it's fashion. I'm not speaking about any one guy, but wow. I'm telling you, they've taken fashion to another level. And even though I joke about it, it's always fun anticipating what type of outfit you want to see guys walk in. Especially, I mean, come on. I love their games, and then I look and I say, wow. They have to be confident on the court because they wore that to the game. They're confident in life all around.
Overall, right. And here's a look at some numbers for Davis.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Anthony's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Lakers leading by 23. Pass to Clarkson. Inside. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And that's now 8 points for Carmelo Anthony.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And the Spurs with possession. Here's Murray. He's got 11. Walker with it. Pass to Lyles. And there's the pass to Gay. That's tipped, and he recovers it, and he's able to get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Spurs making a switch here. White's checked in. The Lakers have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Here's Watford, covered by Lyles. Back to Clarkson. There's the triple. Walker with some nice D. The Spurs have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Now here's White. And the layup is good. White's got his third basket of the night right there.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Pass to Clarkson. Back to Rondo. He kicks it to Clarkson. To the inside. Anthony with the bucket. Anthony's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's White. He has 6. Passes it to Gay. And another basket for San Antonio.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
And here's Clarkson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. It's good.
Yeah, that was the third straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
The Spurs have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. White drives in. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Rajon Rondo for San Antonio. They have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6. And he knocks down the first one. Larry Nance is checked in for the Lakers. Quinn Cook comes in for Rajon Rondo. And both free throws good for White.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
And Nance kicks to Cook. Pass to Clarkson. Here's Watford. 6 on the shot clock. McGee the pass to Clarkson. A second chance effort. And it's White with the rebound. And so White will bring it up for the Spurs. They'll be off to Oklahoma City for a meeting with the Thunder after this one. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Lyles no good. Lakers leading by 23. And Nance kicks to Clarkson. From 15 feet away, and he nails the jumper.
Never backing down. Clarkson, unafraid to shoot with a hand in his face.
Outside, Walker. Knocked away.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee.
An easy pass turns into a terrible turnover. And that's a possession wasted.
LeBron's checked in for the Lakers. Spurs shooting for the game at 42%. White looking around. The pass to Gay. With the floater, and James pulls it down. LeBron's got 4 rebounds now tonight. LeBron is doubled. Down low. In the corner, it's Clarkson. From past the arc, knocks down the 3-ball. Clarkson's got 5 now.
You know Clarkson loves to drive, but he's also improving from distance.
Pass to Gay. And stolen by James. Here's Clarkson. He can't get that one to fall. Walker with some nice D.
He's got to be disappointed with his performance, but it'll be easier to swallow if they keep the lead.
The Spurs have gone 7 for 16 in the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Outside, White. To the middle, here's Lyles. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for your Spurs.
The first one falls. And the Lakers with some changes. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. And it's Alex Caruso in for Jordan Clarkson. LA's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Here's LeBron. Score the basket for his 10th make. 10 for 12. 83% accuracy.
And if you're the defense, what can you do? James is too strong, too focused on these finishes.
And San Antonio shooting 44% on their field goal attempts in quarter 3. Walker in the post, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Here is Cook.
2 minutes.
LeBron James on the wing. Left side, Davis. And James throws it down hard.
And James simply one of the best dunkers in NBA history, I have to say. Highly creative in how he throws it down.
1:46 left in the third. Now here's White. He's covered closely. And Davis sends it back.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Gay with the defensive effort.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
That's a 2-pointer from Walker, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Walker's got 6 points in the quarter. 1:06 left here in the third quarter. Ball's knocked loose. Davis kicks to James, stolen by Gay. Passes it to Stewart. Now Gay. 12 points for him. Shoots a fader from beyond the arc and then some. Gay's got 15 points.
And when Gay gets the hot hand, just keep feeding him. He can really stroke it from any area of the court.
32 seconds left in the third. Pass to Caruso. 4 on the clock. It's LeBron. Whoa, what a finish!
Run that back. I want to see the replay now. There's no stopping James. I mean, when he's committed to scoring, he powers his way through everything.
And so White will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
And both free throws good for White. Kuzma passes to Caruso. He got it up. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Los Angeles, riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll return shortly. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Here's Caruso. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Nance. And there's Davis. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Caruso in at the point guard. And San Antonio has possession. The pass to Aldridge. And Chris, underclassmen entering the draft, they can now hire agents, get help attending workouts, and still retain their eligibility. Do you like that move?
I love the move, Kevin. You know what it does? It helps less to fall by the wayside. So you come out of college, you don't know how good you are. You don't, it's based off ego, how hard you worked, family and friends telling you, go, 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 get the money, but what's your testing ground? You don't know. You don't have a full context. So I love the fact that it lets you go out there and see, and if you have any trepidation, go back to school. We got another year. So, yes, I love this move.
So you have Murray's checked in for San Antonio. 3 on the clock. Puts it up. Kuzma can't get it to go. Spurs trail by 21. And it's Carroll in the corner. Pass to Baines. Here's Robertson. That's tipped. Shoots. And Davis pulls it down.
They know they can't give him that shot. The D's are over it, not even giving him an inch of space. I don't think that was a pass he should make. Too many things can go wrong. I mean, they're lucky to keep possession.
And they double up Davis to the inside. Looking for Nance, and he gets it there. Shoots. And the Lakers with another miss. Here's San Antonio. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Murray, good.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Here's Caruso. And again, the Lakers no good. Spurs trail by 19. Passes to Murray. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Aldridge. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists now in this one.
He had to battle through some tough shooting problems in the first half. I mean, give him credit. It's been much easier for him in the second.
Timeout called the Lakers.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
And the Lakers making a change here. Anthony's checked in. Here's Caruso. He's covered by Murray. To end the cold streak, Kuzma can't get it to go.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
Here's Carroll. Yep, that one goes.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Here's Caruso. He's covered by Murray. Caldwell-Pope passes to Caruso. Here's Davis. Anthony trying to get open. Davis with the bucket. Davis has got 25 points.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Robertson the pass to Baines. Now here's Murray. He's guarded closely, and the shot is good. Murray's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Left side, Davis. Pass to Anthony. Lets the 3 fly. And no good that time. And the Spurs going the other way now. Here's Murray up on top. Here's Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
And the pass to Carroll. And here is Aldridge. Goes back up, and it's good on the way in. Aldridge has got 6 here in this quarter.
And I love how Aldridge uses his size to hold his own against defenders and just routinely scores up over the top.
Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Pass to Anthony. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And they double up Davis. Count it. He has 29. And Murray's got the ball here for the Spurs. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Shot from 12. They get it back. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Outside Anthony. Back to Davis. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Tries again, and it's laid in by Davis. Davis has got 31.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Here's Murray. That one off the back iron and out. Los Angeles leading by 19. Outside Anthony. Pass to Caruso. Inside. Carroll with it. Pass to Aldridge. Murray outside. Charity stripe shot, and the basket is good. Murray's got 11 in the second half.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Los Angeles calls timeout, and now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Anthony Davis.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. Here's James. And they double up James. Now the pass to Kuzma. Now here is Davis. Kicks to LeBron. Doubled by Murray. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Murray with the ball.
And the athleticism always been NBA caliber. Carroll showing it off there with the finish.
Los Angeles leading by 15. And they double up LeBron. The wide open look here for Kuzma. From outside, off the mark. For San Antonio, they've gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. Carroll kicks to Murray. The rebound by the Lakers. To the paint, here's LeBron, and the dunk by LeBron.
That's just crazy athleticism from James. His vertical is through the roof.
And the Spurs with possession. Now here's Murray. Pass to Robertson. Down low, Aldridge. Kuzma pulls it in. L.A. has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Davis, the pass to Caruso. Kuzma against Carroll. Got a hand on it.
An average shot blocker. I mean, you want Kuzma to use his vertical more to redirect shots.
Lakers leading by 15. And here is LeBron. And he goes big with the dunk right over LaMarcus Aldridge.
That's just superb concentration despite getting hit. James is just excellent at scoring through contact.
Free throw good, James.
The agility, the instincts, the power. I mean, James remains a dominant figure on both ends of the floor.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Spurs trail by 18. Passes it to Aldridge. Outside for Murray. To the inside. Here's Robertson. good, and the assist goes to Murray.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
James against Carroll. And it's sent back by Aldridge. Now here's Carroll. Defense is right there. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
For your Spurs.
And that one falls for Carroll.
Taking 2 shots.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Los Angeles leading by 15. And that one's good, Caruso.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah, horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Murray with the bounce pass. Aldridge inside. He's against Kuzma. Murray for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Murray's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
LeBron against Carroll. Pass to Caruso. Kuzma kicks to Caruso for the 3. And it's James missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Well, he's not going to get an easier look than that. You don't need to double team him, but you can't leave him all alone.
Caruso looking for an opening. Here's the pass to LeBron. Makes it off the glass. LeBron's got 34.
That's how LeBron likes to attack. So effective at scoring on the move.
Now Murray.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
At the elbow, it's Aldridge. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And in a league that's obsessed with threes and layups, LaMarcus Aldridge defying the trend, really feasting on a steady diet of mid-range jumpers.
And that turnaround jumper of Aldridge's, great, just impossible to defend.
Long arms, that high release point, when it's falling, well, we saw him give OKC 56. This man can take over.
James outside. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Kuzma. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
He's one of the top guys when it comes to those catch-and-shoot jumpers. Kuzma, he loves getting those shots off in a split second.
Murray, the pass to Aldridge. And the dunk by Aldridge.
Who knows what this score would look like if he wasn't on his game tonight.
Here's Caruso. He's covered by Murray. Pass to Kuzma. To the wing right side. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Lakers.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
I think it paid off, that's for sure.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Anthony Davis.
Oh, he was a scary man at the defensive end with all those blocks. Even the shots he didn't get a hand on, he affected. He forced a lot of misses out there tonight.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Cook looking it over. Here's Zizic. LaMarcus Aldridge grabs the miss.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
Pass to Watford. 17 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Zizic. And it's Zimonjic with the rebound. from deep three-point range. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And so Los Angeles takes the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Carmelo. Team has had a nice run of late here. What do you think's been the difference?
Just feeling a little bit more confident than we have in the past. Just taking it one day at a time. Something to click. And we're doing our job right now. We trust in one another. We believing in one another on both ends of the court. And it's working for us.
Chemistry's really showing up nicely now, Melo. Thanks again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.